Saturday, the 30th of August, and we are doing resource drive with a free account, free RSI account. You can check the link down below in the video description or whatnot. To see the link to enlist yourself, use our referral code in order to get some extra starter bucks inside the game when you also want to use the FreeFly event that lasts to September 2nd and have 70,000 starter money inside the game when you use our referral code. Of course, you can use any referral code for that matter, just to make sure that you actually use a referral code to get that extra space bucks. There are a couple of ships available free to fly. One of them is not the Idris, but there is an Idris. The RSI Polaris. It's a capital ship. It's not our first time flying a capital ship, but it gives a taste of how it is, how it feels like flying a capital ship, especially solo. We are solo on the way. And our primary goal is to find out what we can do.
Shields damaged.
As you can see, lots is going on. A lot of fighters swarming us. And what we want to is actually scan this ship. Yeah, game rules. So this Idris P is abandoned. Game rules. It's kind of weird. I mean, we have no idea what we would do if we kind of own.
Shields damaged.
If we would own a capital ship, would we abandon our capital ship just like that? I mean, of course it is just a game, or supposed to be a video game, but nevertheless you spend up to 1,000 IRL money to call a capital ship your own, whatever that means. Yeah, and we saw YouTube videos, of course, like everybody else as well, but we would have come to this idea not by ourselves, because we do not have a capital ship. We tried that with the Hull C, but that didn't work out because the Hull C is the largest ship we have. But these NPC ships tend to crash into our ship. And because of that, the Hull C got destroyed each time we try to do exactly this method we do right now. We just come here, place the shield, place the ship, max shield, and start loading. And the capital ship has PDCs, point defense systems. That means that we do not really need to care or worry about these NPC ships attacking us, because either the PDCs taken care of, or they are somewhat of small fighters and do not stand a chance to penetrate the shield of a capital ship. Up until now, it works perfectly fine. Means the plan works perfectly fine so far. We got hit, massively hit. We got ships crashing into the Polaris, and the Polaris got damaged, but it's still working. And since we flew the very first time with the Polaris, we didn't refuel, we didn't repair, we didn't do anything. We just fly. And at the end, which is in 3 days from now, September 2nd, we want to find out how much repair cost we will have, how much fuel it would cost if we would refuel this ship after flying a couple of hours in it. And we are Hurston orbit. This will be the last run we do, or the last few runs. As you could see, we didn't really fully load the Polaris, but we would imagine if we would have a capital ship, for example, like the Banu Merchantman is a capital ship, but also the Ironclad. Yeah, well, the Ironclad is not a capital ship, but it is large, heavy freight, and it also has a roof to open and traverse boxes through the roof. And this is something what we want to have a taste of with the Polaris. To just get an idea, is the Ironclad the ship we think it is? We hope it is, and gives us the gameplay we think we would enjoy. And of course, this resource drive kind of thing is an event, and event means it will end sometime, and we suspect it will end as soon as either FreeFly event ends or next real patch drops. And we do not know if the FreeFly event ends with the patch drop, or if FreeFly just ends because of date and whatnot. So meanwhile, we tested out the Polaris a little bit. To find out how it would work to play the Polaris solo. And up until now, we gotta admit, beside the walking distance, it works pretty fine. And beside too many doors, it works pretty fine. And as you can see, top left,
Auto drive is now
there are red spots on the Polaris. That means there are damages, probably primarily due to NPC ship crashing into the Polaris. And our friend V ordered the Tobii eye tracker, which is for sale 20% off on the RSI website. Double check the price, go to Tobii eye tracker original website, check the price there, go to your retailer where you usually buy your tech equipment, check the price there as well, and when you see that RSI has with this 20% off the best price, order it there.
shields
And this is what you see here. We're utilizing Tobii eye tracker mixed with the webcam. That means when we use our eyes only to the left, like this, the visual moves to the top left, or when we look to the top right to see the target chip, like this, it goes. And when we utilize our head, then it looks like this because we move our head. It's not optimal settings by now, it is just that we have something, but it increases immersiveness drastically. This is totally fine. And as you can see, our actual target is a M2 Starlifter, and here is also a Starlifter hanging around, and we are gonna checking out
shields damaged.
if here is leftovers. And it doesn't look like. And what you can hear primarily is the PDCs in action. Yeah, we already have red shield. That is not a good sign. So this one seat here is the rear cannon, and yeah, rear shield is down, which is not good.
Damn it, we lost one of ours.
But we got to say that this cannon is really low powered, which is not good. And when we see how we got penetrated here, we better hurry.
Oh shit, that was one of ours.
Yeah, they are destroying our actual target. Because we parked too close. Yeah, it looks like as if the Polaris doesn't take that much anymore. Either we go repair or self-destruct. Is empty. Yeah, as you can see, a huge mess. This is considered to be the hangar. And not really the cargo bay. Can we refuel the body? Yeah, visual is damaging everywhere, and we do not know if that is something with our computer or whatnot, but there are parts missing, visual glitches, not since we are in the Polaris basically the whole day. Okay, everything okay.
Shields damaged.
We can do one more. We do one more. So this was smooth. Hurston.
Radar contact.
Carmichael here. You have an obligation to Hurston and to me to finish a contract you accept. This is Carmichael with Hurston. I will be supervising you. I don't want any excuses. Just get this done.
Yeah, so we move out of the situation before we switch to nav mode. And what we also figured out, navigation for this asteroid kind of stuff is difficult. You can go to select target and you can route, but it doesn't route. So that means you need to point to the mining base close to each other, and usually it would do. Yeah, usually it would. If you go far enough away, they will stop following.
Shields damaged.
star lifter flies faster than we do. So we are decoupled. Let's try something out. Decoupled means the ship will fly continuously in the same direction in a vector manner.
Welcome to Roman Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
Yeah, they stopped following us. We are too far away from the original location. But we still can hear them.
Shields are off. Auto drive is now on. Auto drive is now off. Radar contact. Shields are on. Radar contact. Shields damaged.
Not sure what happens there. Do they crash into the ship or rockets or whatnot? Yeah, but whatever it is, we know don't waste time. It takes a beating. Yeah, the ironclad has a grid, but also a roof to open up like the Polaris here. But the grid, they said the hangar door, the roof of the ironclad doesn't show the whole grid beneath. That means that we need to traverse the boxes through the closed roof and then place the boxes afterwards properly to the grid. And it's been said that the ironclad should come out this year, probably at September. And they say they changed strategy, so they don't give out half-ready ships like the 600i. Yeah, imagine you don't know how much the 600i is, probably 400 or something. You pledged 400 IRL money into a virtual spaceship that is not finished, not ready developed, but it's out there in the game since a long time by now. They said they do a rework, but they didn't, and they don't do it. And not sure why, but maybe because of the complaints they got, they changed strategy and said, okay, we develop the ship finished and then we implement. And they haven't finished the ironclad yet. And that might be the reason why the ironclad doesn't come out this year. But we will see. But once we have the ironclad in the fleet, then stuff becomes really, really interesting. We go to Lawville and then we also would park the ship there.
Radar contact. Shields damaged.
It's kinda a beautiful ship. You would spend 800 IRL and a little bit more, or 900. 875 or 975 for this virtual spaceship. You can see rear engines are firing, they are damaged. It is slow and heavy, especially in atmosphere. Ironclad will be as well. So not sure how often you want to go into atmosphere with that. Yeah, now we can feel in atmosphere, we can feel the torque imbalance. This left shift is coming from that torque imbalance. So it might be a good idea when we either self-destruct the ship afterwards, or simply claim a new one. Okay. So the downside of using the hangar for cargo in the Polaris is tractor beaming. What's that sound? Are people crashing into hangar doors?
Welcome to the ASUS Vehicle Retrieval System. Your insurance, please visit.
Hey, Fox. Took a while to see the chat. Sorry. It does. You just have to know what not to have attack it while it's not using the big guns. Yeah, that is something, but we noticed back shield went down pretty fast. Yeah, you sound like as if you have experience with the Polaris. Come on. So just make sure that we do not lower too many boxes. Here for Hurston, still 2000, almost 2000. So we basically can unload the whole ship, and even then we wouldn't make it. Yeah, you know how that goes. Just moving the boxes into the freight elevator, lower it and make it up to 2,800. We need 1,000. I mean, it's doable, maybe not in one session. But maybe we only do some of it until the 2nd of September. There are weird noises here in the hangar. Not sure if the neighbor is doing something. 40 ton. So 40 ton. Yeah, that behaves completely different. That is 3 tons different, but corundum is light. Yeah, sorry Frogs. Think we missed you. Didn't expect that in here it is 2 a.m. 2 o'clock in the morning. And we didn't expect that somebody's still online. And we are super tired. Yeah, 40 ton seems to be close to the limit what the Supermax may carry. All right. This will be plenty.
This is Hurston again. Just got word that the higher-ups approved a bonus to help keep you motivated. We expect you to work even harder after this.
$1,200 left. Yeah, we can without hesitation unload the whole ship. imagine all hand tractor beaming. That would never have an end. One box and then ship is empty. Question is, are there boxes on top of the ship? But that would be only some small boxes, we don't care. So let's hope that we do not have too many boxes now. Not that we deliver more than we should do. Yeah, if it's counted correctly, looked more than 100. Looked more than 188 SCUs, to be honest. Than 180 S. Yeah, either it didn't count boxes or we just have a wrong feeling of the amount of boxes SUs we just delivered. But now this would be it by now for the Polaris. We are gonna check out, what's this? Gladius. We are gonna check out how much fuel that costs and how much a repair would be. And it might be that we do not repair the ship as we should do, because it's basically just rented. It's not our ship. Not sure what we would do when it would be our ship. Would we do this roleplay kind of stuff that we actually would repair the ship? Because the problem is CIG does data collection and they know how many players claim a new ship when it's kind of used like it is now, the Polaris. We only can say regarding of the insurance, this is not our ship. We could do self-destruct just for the system. Yeah, the repair would be 100k. We had once more with the mole. And 17k for the fuel. Should we do self-destruct? I think we do self-destruct. Just for the system that it's acknowledged. So question is, can we make it out in time? roleplay kind of stuff, right? Yeah, imagine this would be real. I mean, the ship would be real, and we would do self-destruct just because we are too lazy to pay the refuel and repair costs. And this whole material, all the resources that came into place in order to build this ship, just kinda destroyed just for the sake of not spending money. Nice firework. Look, there had been, oops, wrong key. There had been one box. One little copper box. Alright, so this would be it by now. We self-destructed the ship with all its glory. And we gotta claim a new one. So it would be ready if we need one.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your insurance claim has been sent.
Okay, we came with the ASUS. So let's have a check. What happens when... Can we lower the hangar just
Welcome
so?
to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Please visit us again. Goodbye. Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Vehicle selected. Please visit us again.
Yeah, ship is gone.
Carmichael here. Log your contract delivery. I'll mark it down as a win for Hurston.
Everywhere stuff missing.
Hey there. Everything good?
Yeah. What are you doing there? Are you a floor
Here we go,
seeker?
people.
So this will be the last act. We will buy a ship in game. Our second, yeah, well, the first one is not really a ship. Yeah, we could afford the raft, but we will buy this one. Yeah, we will buy this one. We will bring that into the Polaris next time. Nice. That's for now. We're actually looking, should we buy this one? This one is also cheap. Less than 600k. Yeah, it's fucking raining here inside. Alright, thanks for watching. This is it for today, and see you next time. Thanks.